Let's start with Liverpool, man, because I feel like obviously that happened yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? It was the day before, isn't it?
Mm.
Friday. Yeah, Friday evening. Obviously, a very emotional event. A lot of things happened during this match, bro. A lot of things, bro, including that Diego Jota. I would say like a tribute to him. Obviously, you had the game in itself. There was a little incident that happened with some guy in a wheelchair and that. Let's obviously first of all start off with the match. How do you feel that? What do you think about the game? How do you feel that Liverpool did?
It was an interesting game, man. Like, it was a tough game. Bournemouth are not a joke, and they showed that. They, despite losing three of their back line, that
Mm,
coach is a serious coach, Areola. Yeah, so I'm glad like one of the big clubs got him. But it was a good game, man. It was a good way to start the season. The curtain raiser, you know, what I mean, all eyes was on us, and it wouldn't be a Liverpool game opening the season without a bit of emotion in it. And that was an emotional roller coaster, man. You know what I mean? From going 2-0 up, thinking we're nice, at top of the league, to then putting it back 2-2, to a black brother getting racially abused by our own fans, with some conflicting shit, to the last minute, a man coming out the shadows to announce himself, and then the king wrapping it up at the end. It's an emotional roller coaster every time you watch Liverpool, man. Strap in. It's going to be a long season.
bro. Listen, all right. Listen. First of all, I want to talk about one of the shining lights of the game, which is Hugo Ekitike, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really do too much research on this guy because I don't like to judge on previous stuff. I like to see what he does in the shirt. And from what he's done so far from since he's joined the team, this looks like an amazing signing for the club, bro. Like his goal, his techers, his goal contributions. Already got a goal and an assist. He's only played like what 2 games in that, and I can see that his levels are probably gonna go way higher. Yeah, brother. What are you saying about my brother Hugo Ekitike, blood?
Yeah, he looks good, man. He's got all the attributes. And yes, I might have lashed out early in the summer and I might have put his name in the same sentence as a bum because all I wanted was Isak in it. And I
Yeah.
was like, I don't want Gokares, I don't want Sesko, I don't want any other striker. Just give me Isak. And
Mm-hmm.
Ekitike was in that list. But he was good yesterday, man. He's tall, he's strong, he's fast, he's clever, he's got the guile, he's got first touches, he's got a good goal scoring instinct. And it's just good to see a proper striker up front for Liverpool. I feel like we haven't had one of them in a long time, innit? Yes, we had
Right.
Bobby, different type, but Bobby obviously did his thing. But after Bobby, we had Nunes, and before Bobby, we had I don't even want to go back that far. But yeah, Ekitike was good, man. He's a goal threat
Mm.
defender. He's a headache for defenders. That's why the Bournemouth defender just discombobulated when the ball just bounced through, and it was actually mad because big up Jota again. It was like a Jota goal from last season when
Yeah, yeah,
Jota
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
ricocheted off the shin pads. It's a little bit ugly and just tuck it away kind of thing. So I'm liking Hugo, man. He's a baller. I've got one more thing to say on Hugo though that worried me a bit because I was
Yeah.
consuming all the Liverpool content after the game, and but you know me, I'm eyes and ears everywhere, man. I'm a football sponge, bruv, and I'm absorbing. My man set was asked, who was your footballing idol? Who did you model your game off growing up? And my
Yeah.
man, he said two names, can't even remember the first name because I wasn't listening, but the second name he gave was Karim Benzema, innit? And these
Right.
men aren't dumb, bro. Karim Benzema, yes, he's a great player, won the Ballon d'Or, sick for Real Madrid, but that's the thing. Is he planting the seed early, man? 22 years old. He could be here for 3, 4, 5 years. And Real Madrid might be the dream move. Is Liverpool the stepping stone again? That's just me being pessimistic. But I'm
Right.
seeing into the future, bro. Benzema, no one says Benzema as a football hero, bro. I'm expecting him to say R9, but he's 22 though at the same time, so that would have been his era. But that's what I
Right.
gotta say about it, Hugo, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, obviously that side there, I don't even want to think about that, bro. If I start thinking about him going to Real Madrid and he's played 2 games, bro, I'm gonna go insane, bro.
I'm
Do you
scarred
know
by
what
Trent and Kanate, bro. And
I
Owen
like,
and McManaman, bro. But anyway, go on.
yeah, nah, for real. The next goal scorer was Cody Gakpo, 49 minutes. Gakpo silently becoming a very crucial part of our team, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried when Diaz left, but what I like about Gakpo is that even last season, it's like on that left wing, he's effective, bro. He might not score every game, but he does come up with goals like on a regular, consistent basis. So I fully rate Gakpo. I don't mind him being on the left as like the starter, innit? Obviously, when Isaac comes in, it's going to be a bit mad where everyone goes, but I don't mind him like solidifying that place. What are you saying, Cody Gakpo?
Yeah, Gakpo. I like Gakpo. You can't not like him in it, but he's not the. Again, he's a bit scruffy though. He's not the neatest baller. He's not got the most explosive pace to be an out-and-out winger. But that is his position. That's what he grew up playing with as a young guy, and Slot's just giving him that confidence. If you remember, Klopp had him in midfield at times, had him up front because he does have those kind of attributes as well. He's lanky, you know, he can finish, but he's got his trademark is that cutting on his right foot. And I've always been a fan of attacking players that have a trademark way to score a goal. So yeah, big up Gakpo for that. He's not the best player. There were times I was thinking, yeah, we could do some more pace out there, but he's becoming clutch, man. He scores important goals, man, and you can't ever deny that. And there's no harm in having that in your team, man.
That's what I'm saying. And he's young. I swear he's like what, 24?
24? Yeah. He's not past 25 yet for sure. But yeah, he's a good age, man.
That's what we're looking at basically the future for the next at least 5 years. Let's not sort of take, Real Madrid's going to come about when contracts start running out. But yeah, brother, we're looking at the future, bro. Like the next scorer. Oh, sorry, actually, Semenyo. Is that his name? Semenyo.
Yeah, Antoine Semenyo.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now we actually saw the best and worst of Liverpool in this game. This is when the worst came in it. Obviously, we're attacking and he catches us on the counter twice. First time was Subz doing that mad. Right. What was that, bro? Is there a term for what he was doing? Is there a name for that?
I don't know what Subz was doing. If there's a term, I ain't heard it, bro. But all I know is that Slot cussed him again after the game. This Slot guy, something about Dutch Dons. They're very honest. We know that the stigma, Dutch people are very honest and blunt and straightforward.
He's going out of his way. It's like the question wasn't even about the midfield. Subz it's like, oh yeah, by the way, Subz gave away the ball.
Trust me. That wasn't clever by Subz, and that's what I kind of said in my review. That I don't know if this means Subz is not going to see the 8 as much. Was this an audition? I know it was knees must because Gravenberch was suspended, but I'm glad Slot pointed that shit out, bro. Because that can't run, bro. We can't be 2-1 up and you're doing that. Well, wait, no, that was a 2-0. Sorry, you can't be. You can't be risking leads like that, man. But yeah,
I think it's listening to maybe the fans too much because maybe they're saying, "No, we need more techie. We need him to be a bit more techie." So he's trying to be a bit more, bruv. Just do the basics, bruv. Just do the basics really well, and you'll be loved and adored, bruv. Some people might call you basic. They might call you basic, bro. But I will, as long as you do your job. And what I like about Subz is that he's just there. Whenever something's going down, man's there, and we need more players like that where they got an engine on them and. He hasn't got the greatest touch, but it's not the worst touch either. You get me? I feel like he's a useful player to have in the squad. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I definitely agree. His hard work makes up for his lack of technical ability. I thought we was getting a technical demon. I don't know what just got me into that mode of thinking, but he sees works and Ekitike coming in with little flicks. It's the same thing Foden's
We need to talk about works, bro. We need to talk about works, but let's finish this Semenyo. Carry on.
Yeah. So he saw the flick. He's trying to flick as well, and it just didn't work. But just going back to Semenyo quickly, I don't know if he finished with the first goal, but that second goal concerned me, bro. I know we was getting caught on transition in preseason, and I used to be a preseason merchant. But the way I saw Konate going here and Van Dijk going here, and man just looking around and avoiding this man at all costs, that was some joking.
You know what the shocking thing is? Yeah, they both knew that he wasn't going to pass the ball because he's the guy that scores the goals, isn't it? Have they got enough? They haven't got like a prolific striker in their team, have they?
Nah, I mean, they got that Justin Kluivert did well, but he wasn't available yesterday. So it was literally,
Yeah, they knew he was going to take. So I'm not sure what. But anyway, listen.
Konate, first half he was okay. I don't know what happened. I think he got a little injury and he started thinking about Real Madrid. But he had a stinker from minute 60 on. I don't know when it was, but he was just all over the place.
It's when Endo came on the pitch.
That was a shocking sub. I was cussing it. Endo right back. I don't know what Slot's got got this fascination for playing man out of position in the back line, but I'm tired of seeing Gravenberch at centre back filling in, and I don't want to see Endo at right back again. Joe Gomez came and did the thing. You know, you see how Joe Gomez came on 5 minutes later. I thought my man was injured, by the way. I'm so glad he was back, because Endo, if he stayed on that pitch from 60 onwards, we would have probably lost the game, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because they were like, Endo, this is food. We had Frimpong there chasing us back for the counter attacks. Kirkez as well, even though he had a shocking performance, in my opinion. At least they got pace to get back. Endo, like, it was just a silly move from Slot, but the boys pulled it out for him, man. He got away with one yesterday, Slot. On Friday.
So yeah, Semenyo, you said that second goal,
embarrassing.
You said it worried you, yeah, and you're saying just basically because obviously Endo's on the pitch, like we just said, but Konate and Van Dijk were going opposite ways to where my man was going, which was directly towards the goal. Are you worried by Van Dijk, brother, Konate, this season?
I'm not gonna lie, it's still early, and there's still some integration to do. He's got 2 new fullbacks. It ain't Trent and Robbo no more. But Van Dijk, Community Shield, the way he dived in and gave away that penalty was worrying. The way I'm sure he's at fault for the second goal Palace scored as well. I can't remember. But yeah, he's always been a passive sort of defender. I'm not going to give up on him. I'm not going to say I'm worried about Van Dijk yet. I'm worried about Konate, though, because I don't know where his head's at. And I do need that centre-back cover. I'm so glad we've added at least one. He's young, but we need some more cover there. So I'm not as worried, you know. But yeah, I just didn't like the way Semenyo just had his way, ran through. Like, they need to address that, bro. That was embarrassing, bro. Because Bear Man can do that to us, bro. Like, we've got Newcastle.
Carragher said to Slot, blood.
Yeah, Carragher was trying. I don't know what Carragher thought he was on the CBS show. What did he say though? That you know.
He basically said, "Oh, I'm bad worried that you were overcommitting when you was 2-0 up and all that," and it's like, yeah. What do you think of what he said?
He was right. Let me not, because I watched it back on Match of the Day as well, and when you see the moment Salah passes the ball to Jones and Jones loses it, forced Semenyo to break on us. Yeah. Some reason Robertson is past Semenyo, gone into the box. I'm sure like Endo's there as well. There's no one, but it was literally just Konate and Van Dijk back there. So I don't know how that's happened. Like, we're meant to be up in the game, so it was a big risk. I don't know if the players just weren't used to things, or it didn't seem right at that moment to be moving like that 2-1. So Slot himself did say they're gonna re-scrutinize everything, and I hope he just reminds them that these men, Premier League, you make any mistake and it's punished, bro. That's what the Premier League's about. So yeah, I just hope, as long as they tighten it up in the training, we got a nice 8-day break now to Newcastle away, which will be a tough game. But yeah, man, it was a good reminder, you know.
Nah, for real, it was a good reminder. Wait a minute, give me a sec.
No worries, bro.
Right, so the next goal was scored by my guy, my new favorite player, Federico Chiesa, who came on. I think it was in the 70th minute, around the 70th minute. He's come on before, but he's really had no impact. This is the first time he's actually come on the pitch. He looked kind of in shape, blood. Like before, when he first played, he looked kind of. Look, I was watching that, but I could just see the stark difference. He looked like a Liverpool player in terms of fitness, bruv. And he came in. Salah played the ball in. He played his trademark soft ball that will do nothing. But yeah, the keeper, you know what I mean? He throws an arm at it. Then the two centre-backs, for some reason, headed it onto each other. And Chiesa's there to just do a first-time volley, bruv. What did you think of that goal, that performance? Yeah.
Let me start with a goal. It was a great, bruv, unbelievable finish, you know. Leaning back, bruv. Awkward to get your leg up that high. Bro, it was a ridiculous finish. Because
the timing as well, because Konate was right there, innit? The timing was perfect, bro.
Timing was perfect. And like, how many players are gonna miss kick it? It goes over the bar, it gets blocked. Like, we were lucky for it not to get blocked, but Nunes ain't scoring that. Diaz can maneuver his body. Nunes ain't scoring that though. Like, many strikers probably struggling with that chance. But yeah, just on Chiesa, I agree with everything you said. But I just think is it just a coincidence that the day we announce oh shit, my bad, bro. Hit that. The day we announce Italiano Giovanni Leone, 18 years old, another Italian mate, he's more comfortable. I reckon that's what's got him gas, bro, because this guy looked hopeless last year. But like you said, he looks fitter. He looks fitter now, which is good. But and just in terms of the preseason, the moment we all heard that like he's been left out the Asia tour, I thought, and I'm sure a lot of Liverpool fans thought, this is the curtains for this guy's career. He's definitely getting sold, like. But he's obviously used that time. He might have picked up a niggle or something, hence why he didn't go on tour. And he's obviously worked and been in the gym. Like he's obviously gone on his own training program or whatever. And let's just hope he can stay fit and be Jota in the sense of being the guy on the bench. He's happy to be on the bench, knows his role, and he can find the back of the net because he's a really good finisher, man. So he could be an asset this season, man.
Yeah, he's perfect for like that last 20 minutes of a game when the other team's tired and we just need a different spark, something that, you know what I mean? Because like you said, there's not a lot of players out there that's scoring that type of goal, bruv. And hopefully he doesn't take that like for him to score, bruv. Like he only scores the hard ones and pause. He's like, yeah, let me do it. Gay. Yeah. The hard attempt, yeah. And the easy ones, maybe he's, I don't know, not in the right position. Do you think like how much of an influence do you think Chiesa is going to have this season on the team? Do you think he's going to be like proper, like have a good season? I know he's only one game really, but from what you've seen so far.
Yeah, like Slot's trusted him to come on. And I think it's important to notice that he didn't bring Elliott on, who would have usually been a go-to sub before Chiesa. So maybe Klopp's got some faith in him, and I think that means he'll play a big role. Like he's an experienced player, innit? He had a bad season last year, but let's not forget the pedigree of this player. Like he's done well for Italy. You know what I mean? He was a good player a few years ago. Yes, he had bad injuries. That's why he's not really what he is then. But he can be an important player for us, man. He's got experience. He's got know-how. And like he knows where the goal is. That's the most important thing, man. And that was a good finish. And yeah, let's just hope, man. We're gonna need all the firepower we can get. We lost 3 first-team attackers in the summer, and we've only brought in Ekitike, so we need to bring in that Isak or a left winger or something. But yeah, I think he'll play a good role, man. We need numbers, man.
Was Rio on the bench yesterday? He was on the bench, yeah.
Yeah, I think Rio was on the bench. Yeah.
He might get used a bit more because I have a strange feeling like we're gonna buy Isak a defender and that's it.
I agree. I do want the left winger as well, but at the same time, let's develop Rio, man. But you have to be careful of Rio. I think Rio should just come in for cup games. Oh my days! Oh, why does this keep happening, bro?
Yeah, you're having a mare, bro. What's going on?
I'm having a stinker, man. But yeah, my bad, bro. But yeah, Rio, just so we can click that last error again. Rio, use him for the cup games, Carabao Cup, or when we're winning 3-0 in a game, bring him on. Don't want to rush it too much. As tempted as I am to say to Slot, he's the next he's our Yamin Lamau, but we gotta go easy. We gotta go We gotta go easy. We gotta go easy. Like it's easy to get gas, so yeah, and he's a different type of player to Yamal. So yeah, man, just keep him around, get him experienced. Yeah, man.
And the last scorer, of course, there's nothing more to say about this guy, bro. This guy has probably been our most consistent player in the last 3 decades, bro. Like Mohamed Salah with a 94th minute to score yet another beginning of the season goal. Like, I don't know. What do you have anything to say about Salah? Because I think for me, I've said everything, bro. This guy is.
It's like you said, there's nothing more you can say, bro. This guy is just inevitable. He's a Premier League GOAT. Yes, he's not as technical as Henry, but he's surpassing legacies out here, quietly going under the radar. If this guy ends up getting more Prem goals than Rooney, he's already passed Aguero and Henry. He's just ridiculous, man. And that goal, the energy, hunger, and desire he showed, Endo just hoofed it up. He's alive to it, bro. Runs on that side of the pitch, controls it, brings it in the box, and right foot finish. Nonchalantly, right foot. Bruh. He might have looked scruffy, but it was his right foot, bro. And he's been cussed for years about having no right foot. So
Right.
yeah, man, he's just the GOAT, man. And that was an emotional scene at the end of the game, crying when they were singing, when the cop was singing Jota's song at him. I nearly shed a tear as well, bro. Like it was
Bro,
poignant.
even when they sang "You Never Walk Alone," bro, I was really in tears there. I was
Yeah.
like, that I felt that one. You get me?
Mm.
But yeah, man, bro. Anyway.